We have George Hefter in the studio from TCT Computer Solutions. Good morning, George.
Good morning, Allison.
All right, now George to me is like the computer deity. This man knows everything about computers, the backside, the front side, the inside, and he's got all the great tips and the best information. What is going on in the world of computers today, George?
Well, I actually have some really good news today, Allison.
Nice.
For anybody who encountered or had files infected by the Cryptolocker virus, the one that encrypted all your files and then offered to decrypt them for anywhere from $300 to $2,000. A couple of IT security companies got their heads together, reverse engineered that Cryptolocker virus, and they are offering the ability to provide the master key that's encrypting your files if you send them a sample file, your email address, so they can return it to you. And this has been big news all through the industry over the last couple of days. I can tell you that we had some files that we were able to try to send them and see if it worked. We can attest to the fact that it does in fact work.
Excellent.
They found a way to dig the key out of the encrypted file and unencrypt the key so that they can return it to you, and you can use that and some instructions they provide to get your files back. So I
what
can
are
tell
they
you
charging for that?
It's free.
Oh, that is
they're
so
doing
wonderful.
they're doing that as a service. It's been really big news in the industry. And I'm happy to say that we've tested it and it works.
So they can contact you to get the information,
they can contact
you can even
us.
undo it for them.
Yeah, and we certainly would be willing to. It's nothing you couldn't do yourself, very likely with the instructions they provide and the key they send you. But you can just go to www.decryptcryptolocker.com. That's the portal that they've set up to do this, and it's had the industry buzzing for a while.
Now you can tell you have this when those windows keep popping up asking you for money, and you really can't do anything on your computer, right?
That's right. If it typically, what happens with a Cryptolocker or its successor, CryptoWall, infection is it goes to work behind the scenes once you've been infected, typically from a zip file or from a link in an email that you probably shouldn't have clicked on.
Right.
And it starts working behind the scenes to encrypt any files that it thinks are useful to you, anything that's a document file or a music file or anything that's likely to be a user file. And if you're on a network, it will encrypt files on other computers on the network, too, anything you have a share to.
Ooh.
Okay. So
like at work.
Yeah, like
at
work.
Network together.
We've had more than our share of customers who have had this infection. And I don't think we've had anybody who paid money. We've been able to restore files from backups, fortunately. So,
excellent.
So even though the current copy of the files were encrypted, we've been able to get them back after stopping the infection. But this is really good news for people who perhaps didn't think it was worth paying money to get it back, because they did send you a key if you sent them the money.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, there are even honor among thieves, I suppose.
Wow.
But in fact, if you judge that it wasn't worth the cost, here's a way to get it done for free. Get your files back. Get those pictures from the last vacation, the baby's christening, the wedding pictures that you really wanted but didn't want to have to pay anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars to get back.
They kidnapped your files.
They kidnapped your files and held them for ransom.
Held them for ransom.
In fact, that whole category of viruses are called ransomware. Exactly.
That's
for
awful.
that reason. So it's good news. It's kind of big news. It was not an easy task, I am sure. And I'm sure they didn't just pound at it with a decryption program until they got the key back, because it was the encryption used in these incidents was military-grade encryption that, by all accounts, would take thousands of years to if you just brute force attacked it, trying things over and over again, thousands of years to finally stumble upon the right encryption key.
So where do they go again? What's the website?
www.decryptcryptolocker.com. Now, that's a long word, and there's lots of Y's and strange letters in it. So, but you can, if you follow Kim Commando on Saturday mornings, I'm sure she's already had a posting about this.
And she's on our sister station.
And she's on your sister
Kona
station
AM.
at 610. That's right. We're proud to say we sponsor that show.
Oh, excellent.
And
that's right, you do.
Yeah, I've been a sponsor of the Kim Commando show on several occasions for many years. She's a very great lady. She certainly knows how to market herself too. I can tell you that. She's an expert at that, but she actually provides a really good service and lots of good information on that show. So you can find it by going to her website. You can go to the website that I gave you, which is the portal.
Is it on your website as well?
We're going to put a link on our website.
Excellent. So what is your website?
Our website is tctcs.com. You can put in the www if you want to, but like most websites these days, if you don't put it in, it'll find you anyway.
Yep, I've noticed that.
And we will put a link on our website. That's going to fall to me to do, and I haven't had the opportunity yet. I did want to make sure that I said something today to get the word out, because this is really big news, and it sends, even though the originators of that virus were stopped a few weeks ago, maybe it was as much as 30 days ago now, found some Russian hackers that were behind this, and they got, quite frankly, $3 or $4 million out of this deal.
Goodness.
It didn't stop the virus because it's already been released, and other folks have picked it up and renamed it and use it and are applying it. And so
all it takes is a simple email, and you click on a link
that
you're unfamiliar with.
You can end up in a world of hurt, missing important files, and here's a way to finish the job with it. There's any number of the antivirus programs have found ways now to stop the virus from proceeding, but if it already has got to your files, this is now a way to get those files back. Excellent.
So how do we get a hold of you, George, at TCT Computer Solutions?
Well, you can call us at 509-627-4808. Certainly can send an email to George at tctcs.com, and we'd be happy to share this news with you and provide some instructions on how to proceed and get your files back.
All right, and tell us where you're at. You're a local guy.
Yeah, we're at 100 North Moraine Street, Suite 312 in Kennewick. That's in the First Plaza, which is right next door to the Bank of America on Kennewick Avenue in Moraine. Our office is between Clearwater and Kennewick Avenue on Moraine. Turn into the parking lot halfway down the building. That's where we are.
Excellent. That's right. So you get more information from TCT Computer Solutions that can help you with any issues that you may be having. And lots of great information every other Thursday from George Hefter from TCT Computer Solutions. Thanks again, George. I appreciate it. That's great news.
Thank you, Al.